Good evening. This is Liz Whitaker of Divination Station Tarot. Once again, just wanted to come on, do another live here. I am getting back into the swing of things. Like I promised you yesterday, you're going to be seeing a lot more of me. I'll wait for a couple people to come on, and I will start in a couple minutes. First off, 2021 is the Hierophant Year. What does that mean? Well, in numerology, if you add up all of the digits, so 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. And the fifth card is the Hierophant. And I'm just going to pull out a couple of the other fives from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, just to kind of refer to all of the fives in the deck and how they all kind of relate to each other. One way of looking at the tarot is to look at the numerology of the tarot. Got most of them here. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. So first we will look at the Hierophant. Okay, we're going to look at the card. So first off, just describing the card. Okay, we see a figure in between two pillars with people down there. And right off the bat, you can kind of tell that it's a religious figure. Okay, just with the robes, and you can see the crosses. I don't know, the guys look like they have monk haircuts. Looks very, churchy, I guess. And that is because the card was previously known as the Pope. And I do have the Tarot de Marseille Pope here. This is the Pope. Very similar in structure. Proportions are a little bit off, but again, very similar in structure. You have the red robe, you have the staff, you have the crosses on the sash, and the two acolytes, devotees, whatever you would like to call them, in front. Okay, so that is the Pope. So just by that, not knowing anything else about tarot, numerology, the card, I would look at that and say this is a year of kind of getting back to spirituality, or kind of looking for that in a figure. The Pope, or the Hierophant in the Thoth deck. Again, the Thoth has tons of influences. You can kind of see those here. Okay, so I'm going to go up. And you can see that it's still the same figure. We have the red robes. We have those hand positions and the staff. Okay, and then we have masks, and we have other figures and all this other stuff going on there. Okay, and that is the Hierophant in the Thoth deck. And I brought the Young Witch Tarot. Teresa, hi. The Young Witch Tarot. So this is the Hierophant. Okay, again, Young Witch Tarot. It's a slight redraw of the cards. Nothing too crazy is different in the actual figures. But at the bottom, there's going to be a little saying, and it's to help young witches, young tarot readers, kind of get to know the meanings of the cards without necessarily rote memorization. So the little rhyme here is, this man is head of all things holy. Tradition is his way. So don't expect to change him. His rules are here to stay. So tradition, religion, So I have my notes here, so I'm just going to look through those. So now we'll look at the card and what that means for this year. Okay, so the Hierophant comes from two Greek words, hieros, meaning sacred, and phainon, or to reveal. So literally, the Hierophant is to reveal the sacred. That is his position, to reveal the sacred. So every year has a tarot card leading it, right? So last year I talked about 2020. 2020 was the year of the Emperor. Okay, so I talked in the beginning of the year about authority and about bringing order to chaos and about this need for stability. Okay, and 2020 passed, and I'm not necessarily going to do a full reflection on that, but just to, in context of comparing and contrasting this year. So the Hierophant is also an authority, but it's in a little bit different way, okay? He is an authority on tradition. He's an authority on religious and spiritual things, like in that realm. Wisdom, knowledge, okay? And I think this is the key here. The 2020, the Emperor year, it was authority for authority's sake, okay? Now we're bringing in that wisdom to authority, okay? The Hierophant will bring direction and unity, okay? Think of, church groups, right? They bring people together, they're unified, or other spiritual groups. The Hierophant can mean any kind of community gathering as well. So anybody gathering with a unified purpose. The Pope is the head and the face of the traditional Catholic Church, right? So religious context notwithstanding, and I'm just using that to sort of explain, a fairly well recognized archetype. The Pope is the head and the face of tradition and spirituality for the Catholic Church. And that is what the Hierophant is here to do. To show you and to lead by example, to show you what your truth is and how you can live it. So really doing that deep dive and looking at those lessons from 2020. We're kind of all changed a little bit for it. And we have to really regroup and move forward. We all grew, or we were at least forced out of our comfort zone last year. It's time to rediscover who you are and who are your people. Okay, what is your path? And I think that's kind of what the Hierophant is there to do. And I'm not saying we're all looking for, a religious leader or anything like that. That can lead to some culty stuff. But what we are doing is looking for our truth, seeking our truth. We're truth seekers and finding that and following that. So the fives in tarot bring about change, okay? The Hierophant is going to bring about change this year. And hoping it's going to be for the best, right? So the fives of the deck all have that catalyst moment, okay? They're in the middle of the minors. So I'm just going to go through these real quick. I'm not going to go too in depth with them. So here is Five of Cups. Real quick, grief, loss, despair, really focusing on the negatives. Five of Swords, that feeling of winning the battle but lost the war. And that's in the mental realm, communications. Five of Pentacles, illness, being left out in the cold, literally. And Five of Wands, disagreement. Okay, not getting your idea across. So all of the fives have that kind of tipping point moment. It's that moment that you come to and you have to make a decision. Do we stay in that kind of difficult time, or how do we move forward? Okay, and that's going to be a whole year of that. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. So the fives of the tarot, the Hierophant is the first five, right? He is, we do have the Roman numeral 5, and then we have the minor fives. And there are others as well. I'm not going to go into the other majors that you numerologically add up to 5. We're going to stick with these. So the fives bring challenges to light. They're going to force you to look at the struggles, to look at the conflict, and move forward. It's again, it's spirituality, it's awakening, it's uniting. Face your truth as it is right now and move with that truth. The Hierophant, using the zodiac correspondence, it's Taurus. And that is one of the more difficult kind of correspondences to look at initially, because at first it doesn't quite make sense, right? We have religion and spirituality, and then we have the Taurus, which is practical and earthy. But Taurus is also about stability, perseverance, and really sticking to their guns, right? Sticking to what they think is right. And the Hierophant does that. Taurus does that. So overall, releasing control and kind of following that awakening. Okay, release the control from the year of the Emperor. It is, the Hierophant in a way is a link between our outer experience and our inner knowledge. Trustworthy, reliable, again, all Taurus qualities. So I am going to wrap this up. I just wanted to pop on real quick, share a couple thoughts about the Hierophant year, and kind of move on. So I do want to thank you so much. Really welcoming any thoughts that you have about this. Put them in the comments, comment #replay, and just kind of, I love to have a talk about this. I'll probably post some notes in my group. I do have a group. It is Divination Station as well. You can find the link on the page if you are interested in some more lengthy discussions and chats about any of these topics. If you're not already in the group, definitely request to be in the group. Please answer the questions, just so I know that you're there and you're watching and you're there to have these conversations. So again, I want to thank you so much for supporting and watching. Again, I put it over there too. So definitely, if you want to have a deeper discussion about this, I would love that, and I'm definitely open to that. Okay, and I want to thank you so much. Also going to be posting this on my YouTube too. So, okay, have a great day.